Hey, hello. So, what's up? Hello. Hello, I don't know how I should pronounce your name. So today I'm gonna draw, I'm just gonna do a quick sketch. We're gonna draw a. So first we're gonna draw the head because it will take time if you draw first the body. So we draw first the head. So maybe she's looking up, side view, or maybe looking behind. Draw a not perfect circle. Yep. Then we're gonna draw the center of her face. So we're gonna draw the side. That's how I map my drawing. Then this is where her eyes, guidelines. Okay, so then I'm gonna draw her cheek. Then, oh wait, if you can only draw women, and if you want to draw men, you know, the face, okay, I'll give you an example here. Okay, so let's say you draw a woman's face, example this one. As you can see, this is a woman. So if you want to transform your drawing into man, then you have to get rough with the shape of the face first, just like this one. Oh, so you're okay. So the body. Okay, let's give you an example. Wait, I'll look for a space. Wait. Okay, so if you draw a female, usually female has, let's say this is the upper body and this is the lower half, and usually you get 3/4, and that's the pelvic. Then collarbone, shoulder, the breast.
Hello sir, good afternoon. Sir, mag-ask na po ako sa ticket booking nila kay Elvira, sir.
Napamanda to yung tulo ka buok na ano,
Ano si Sir John, hindi ba siya pwede daw ano sir, ma-consider kay na-book na daw ninyo sila last time sa Kanayawan? Wala pa yun sila ng hatag sir, nag-wait ko to me.
Sige, pero basi ma-book to ay kano sa ganit to hapit naman gud to.
Yes sir, niya kasi naubusan na sila sir.
Ma-book unya to ma-book.
Sige sir, thank you kayo sir.
Okay. Okay, let's go back. So this is the body. This is the rib cage. This is the navel, and then okay, so this is my sample of female body. Okay, so how do you turn this into male? Okay, if you only draw female, then first you have to transform this one into male because you only draw female. So let's draw head first. Okay, if you know how to draw male face, then just so example, this is the head. Okay. We'll transform this one into male because you know how to draw female. So when you draw female, this is usually the template, but let's transform this into male. So usually male has more broader shoulders, so usually female has tiny shoulders, wider hips. So what you do is you reverse them. Okay, so what you do is you reverse them, so this shoulder is wider, so instead the hips so this is the hips, so you go wider shoulder, then slimmer hips. So let's slim down the hips, then also let's erase this one. So you go for a wider shoulder, then let's go back. This is the rib cage, this is the hip bone, the hip bone. So you erase the curves. So your guide is still the same, rib cage, and then hip bone. So what you do is you go for the wider shoulder. So this is your rib cage. So a male has bigger rib cage. Then this is your shoulder, and then your shoulder. Then let's say he's flexing the other hand. This one is here. Okay. So let's go for that pose, and then let's go for the like hero stance. I think that's too wide. Okay. So you draw the shoulder. So you really have to study the anatomy. Then the bicep, tricep, and you really have to know the formation of each muscle, because you don't want to make your character look weird. So this is the tricep, bicep, the forearm, elbow, and then go for the chest. This is the chest. let's fix this one. Then we're gonna have go forearm. And also the lats. Okay, don't forget the lats. If you're drawing a superhero, then the upper abs. You know, it depends on how you draw your abs. Then the obliques. You know, the V taper. So that's how you transform your female form. And then your traps. So traps is wider, neck is thicker. It really depends, because if you have a skinny character, then you don't go with the thick neck. Okay, and this is the legs. So legs has like muscle. So if this is the femur, this is the bone. Okay, and this is the knees. You know, if you know the muscles, then there's a muscle here, there's a muscle in the center, the muscle outer, the muscle in the middle. If we wanna go with the very specific muscle, then, but you know, if you just wanna draw like a very simple one, then you can just skip the muscles. But it's really good to know the muscles, because they are the foundation of your drawing. Just like that. Okay. Let's say this. Okay, and then also his legs. So usually if you have a tall character, the length of the top is what? It's the same length of the bottom. So this is for the length, this really depends. But you get, how do you get the length from knees to your feet? So I go with the hip bone and the bottom, and I go for the center. And that's how I get my knees. But it really depends. So this is your, like, the side of your and it's really good to memorize or familiarize the muscle groups, to know especially the so yep, that's how you draw male. But you know, if you want a bigger chest, then we can improve the chest. So let's say he has wider and bigger chest. So now this one here is doing a side, side hip pulse, and this one is flexing. So the lats here is more stretched than the other one. So it's good to know the foldings of the muscle, and this is bonus if you know the different parts of your muscle. Okay, so that's how you draw male. If you want to draw a side view, so let's have a side view. So first, I'm gonna draw the head. I assume you know how to draw the head. So we align here. So this is the rib cage. This is the bottom. This is the knees, and this is flat bone. So this is the shoulder one, and we'll be doing this pose. So this is the rib cage, and this is the bottom. Okay, so and this is the legs, the knees, and the feet. Okay, so let's start with the chest. So usually, if this is your rib cage, usually the rib cage is like this, and if you have big chest, then you can go almost this. Okay, usually this is the rib cage. Okay, this is the rib cage, this is the scapula, and this is where your shoulder goes. Usually the chest is right above this one, but on female, if you have larger breast, it hangs here at the bottom, but mostly for the average woman, they're just at the top. Okay, so this is the rib cage. This is where your diaphragm is. This is your chest muscle. Usually your chest, the bottom of your chest and your shoulder almost on the same length. So this is your shoulder, front, rear, side or lateral, and rear. And then this bicep, tricep, elbow, and hands. Okay, this is the traps of your back, so you have to know the muscles of your back also. So this is your chest, this is your lats. So you have, this is where your rib cage goes, then and let's say you have a very good then this is the obliques, and then your ass, then legs, knees, usually the form of the legs is like it's like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Just like that. So let's fix this one. Oops, I think I made a mistake here. So shoulder should be here. That is way, it was too high. Traps. Then this is the traps. Good. Shoulder. Chest. Okay. So this is usually how I draw. You know, this is just a hobby, and this is not really my profession, so I just, you know, just if I'm bored, this is what I do. Because, you know, if you're at work, at the office, sometimes it's not always busy, so you can just draw. So, yep, that's it. So I'm gonna go back to my drawing. So let's go back here. I hope I give some good advice. So now I'm gonna draw the character is looking behind. I think that's, you know, I've been practicing this lately, this angle, so I think this will, oops, I think because this is a female, so I have to be careful with the too much muscle. That's it. So this is her eyes. She's angry. She's angry, and then just looking behind.
Yuri na si Gia. Ay,
Ah. Okay, so back. This is your shoulder. This is her scapula. Shoulder. And this is her no ass. Oh, we ran out of space. Okay. Okay, so I guess you know the pose. This is your scapula. She looks like she has scoliosis. Let me fix it. Okay. Alright, looks weird. I think I should change the angle here. looks weird. It looks weird. Apa?
Kenapa kata Rizal? Dalam kah?
Hmm?
Try lang daw. Simpilo. Kami simpilo. Ang gusto ko mga pagmirma mo, di. Una lang yan eh, kaya naman kung gusto ko ako na.
Okay, so I don't know. It looks weird. For me, it looks weird. It looks weird. So maybe her hair is let's make it simple. Something like that. I don't know. I'll just finish this one in the next video. finish this one in the next video. Okay. Oops. But you know, on digital, this can be done very quickly. So now, drawing in traditional feels different. You know what I mean? Sorry. So that's it. Peace. Okay. Thank you.